Hey there, my fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Your mate, the fishing expert, is back with an absolutely crucial forecast for what promises to be a very interesting day on the water. We're talking about Friday, the 29th of November 2025, across our magnificent Australian waters. Get ready, because this day is shaping up to be a real mixed bag, offering some incredible opportunities if you know where to look, but also a few challenges. We'll dive into why and how you can turn every cast into a potential trophy catch. So stick around and don't miss a single secret. First up, let's talk about those cunning flathead. With water temperatures in our estuaries warming up to a lovely 22 to 26 degrees Celsius, these ambush predators are going to be incredibly active. You'll want to target them in sandy and muddy bottoms, especially around drop-offs and channel edges where they lie in wait for prawns and baitfish. My little trick for you: soft plastics are your best friend here. A 3 or 4 inch paddle tail or curly tail grub in natural baitfish or prawn colors, retrieved with a slow hopping motion that puffs up a little cloud of sand from the bottom, is absolutely irresistible. Next, for those chasing the mighty snapper, the warmer coastal waters, typically around 20 to 22 degrees Celsius in Sydney and up to 23 degrees Celsius in Brisbane, mean they're moving into shallower reef systems and rocky outcrops. Dawn and dusk are prime times. Focus your efforts over inshore reefs, broken ground, and deeper channels within estuaries. Fresh pilchards, squid, and slimy mackerel are incredibly effective baits. If you're into lures, soft plastics jigged near the bottom can also produce fantastic results. And remember, friends, a good burley trail can make all the difference. And for a bit of fun in the shallows, let's target whiting. Both sand and yellowfin whiting are around in November and are particularly active on the run-in tide over clear shallows. Cast your lines in clear shallow banks around sand hills and into gutters and sand holes close to shore. A paternoster rig for drifting with fresh yarbies or worms is hard to beat. My advice? Use a small sinker and don't cast too far. Whiting often feed very close to the edge on the rising tide. Finally, for our mates in the tropical north, the iconic Barramundi are absolutely thriving. We're firmly in the build-up season, with hot, sticky weather and increased probability of afternoon storms. These silver warriors will be exceptionally active in the region's creeks, winding rivers, and along coastal areas, especially congregating around prominent snags, submerged fallen trees and rock bars. If you're a lure angler, speed is your ally. Think large, aggressive soft plastics, big noisy poppers, and fast-sinking stick baits for bait. Live mullet or prawns fished close to structure are top choices. Now for the nitty-gritty, the theoretical base for our forecast. Weather-wise, we're looking at a diverse picture across Australia for November 29th, 2025. Daytime temperatures will mostly range between 26 and 32 degrees Celsius in many areas, dropping to around 19 to 20 degrees overnight. Atmospheric pressure will be interesting. A stormy, hot, humid low-pressure area will persist in Queensland, the Northern Territory, and northeast Western Australia, bringing scattered showers to these regions. Meanwhile, it will remain cooler and showery for Victoria, Tasmania, and parts of southern South Australia, with warmer easterly winds developing in Western Australia. Average wind speeds across Australia will be around 18 to 22 kilometers per hour, creating a nice chop on the water that often stimulates fish activity. Water temperatures across Australian coastal waters are steadily rising, a trend we absolutely love this time of year. In places like Sydney, we're seeing comfortable readings around 19 to 21 degrees Celsius, while further north in Brisbane, averages are around 25 degrees Celsius. Down south in Melbourne, it's a cooler but still productive 16.5 degrees Celsius. This warming trend is a massive signal to fish. It's time to feed heavily before the intense summer heat sets in, boosting their metabolism and making them more active. Regarding the moon phase on November 29th, 2025, we are in a waxing gibbous phase, with the moon about 62 to 65% illuminated. This is just past the first quarter. In fishing folklore, the waxing phases leading up to the full moon are often associated with improving fish activity as the moon's gravitational pull on the tides begins to strengthen. So, while some old-school anglers might say the bite slows during this phase, many modern experts, including yours truly, have found that fish can still be very active, especially during tide changes. Taking all these dynamic factors into account, the generally warm weather with regional variations and scattered showers, consistently rising water temperatures, the strengthening tidal movement influenced by the waxing moon, and the overall high levels of fish activity across various species, my expert assessment for fishing on November 29th, 2025, across most of Australia, is a solid good to very good. The key to maximizing your catch will be adapting to the regional weather nuances and focusing on those active feeding windows, especially around dawn and dusk and strong tide changes. So there you have it, my friends. Get out there, enjoy the incredible fishing Australia has to offer, and may your lines be tight and your coolers full. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more forecasts and tips, and tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for this Friday? What's your go-to lure or bait when the bite is on? Share your stories. I love hearing from you all. Until next time, tight lines.